Have you ever needed a simple piece of information? A doctor's phone number, a pharmacy's hours, a recipe for a dish, the name of a medicine, and went to search on Google, but the results that appeared had nothing to do with what you wanted. Or so many results appeared, so many different sites, so much contradictory information, that you were more confused than you were before searching. Or worse, you typed what you wanted, but advertisements, suspicious sites, and pages in other languages appeared, and you didn't know which result to trust. This happens to many people. And the reason is not a lack of intelligence, it's that no one ever taught you how to use Google the right way. Google is the world's largest library. It has an answer for practically everything. But just as a huge library can be confusing if you don't know how to navigate it, Google can also seem like a maze if you don't know some simple shortcuts. Today I'm going to teach you exactly how to search on Google efficiently, how to find what you need on the first try, how to identify reliable sites, how to use features that most people don't know, and how to protect yourself from misleading results. By the end of this video, Google will stop being a source of frustration and will become the most useful assistant you've ever had. My name is Lucas, and every week I'm here to help you use technology with more ease, more confidence, and without any complication. If you haven't subscribed to the channel yet, do it now, and let's together transform Google into your best daily ally. Before we start, I want you to know that using Google well is a skill, not a natural talent. The people who seem to find everything fast on Google weren't born knowing how. They learned some simple tricks that make all the difference. And these tricks are exactly what you are going to learn today. Another important thing, Google was designed to understand natural language, meaning you can write how you speak without needing to use technical language or special words. The more natural and specific your question is, the better the results. The most common mistake people make is searching for isolated and generic words, which generates generic and confusing results. The solution is simple, and I'm going to show you now. Let's start with the basics and advance gradually. Each step will make your next search more precise and faster. The first and most important secret of Google is this: the more specific your question is, the better the result. I'll give you a practical example. If you search only for the word doctor, Google doesn't know what you want and will show generic results about medicine, famous hospitals, or health news. But if you search for cardiologist doctor near me or geriatric doctor in Sao Paulo phone number, Google understands exactly what you need and shows much more useful results. The golden rule is, write as if you were asking a person. Instead of blood pressure medicine, write which medicine is used for high blood pressure. Instead of chicken recipe, write simple roasted chicken with potatoes recipe. Instead of knee pain, write what can cause knee pain in people over 60. See how the complete question is much more powerful than isolated words. Google has the intelligence to understand the context of your question, but it needs enough information to do that. The more you give, the more precise it will be. An additional tip: if you didn't find what you wanted on the first try, don't get discouraged. Try to rephrase the question differently. Use other words to describe the same thing. Google frequently finds the right result on the second or third try with a slightly different question. In addition to basic search, Google has powerful features that most people are unaware of and that make life much easier. Feature 1. Voice search. If you have difficulty typing on your cell phone, did you know that you can simply speak your search? Open Google, tap the microphone icon that appears in the search bar. It looks like a small microphone, and speak what you want to find. Google will transcribe your voice and perform the search automatically. This feature is especially useful for those who have difficulty with small letters on the cell phone keyboard, and it works very well with natural everyday language. Feature 2. Search by image. Do you have a photo of a plant, a medicine, a product, or anything else and want to know what it is? In Google, tap the colored squares to open Google Lens, or search for the Google Lens app on your phone. Point the camera at the object or upload a photo from your gallery, and Google will identify what it is and bring up information about it. Feature 3. Direct conversion and calculation. You can use Google as a calculator and converter without needing to open any other app. If you type how much is 350 plus 127, Google shows the result instantly. If you type how much is $100 in reais, it shows the conversion with the day's exchange rate. If you type how many kilometers are in a mile, it converts it instantly. Feature 4. Weather Forecast. Type weather forecast or weather today in name of your city, and Google shows the current temperature, the forecast for the next few days, and the weather conditions, without needing to open any weather app. Feature 5. Opening hours. If you want to know if a pharmacy, supermarket, or clinic is open now, search for the name of the establishment along with the name of the city. Google shows the opening hours, address, phone number, and even reviews from other customers. Knowing how to search is important, but knowing which result to trust is equally crucial. Not everything that appears on Google is true, and not every site is safe. Here are the signs that help identify reliable results. Sign 1. The website address starts with HTTPS. The S at the end means the site has an active layer of security. Sites that start only with HTTP without the S are less secure. When you tap on a result, check the address that appears in the top bar of the browser. Sign 2. The website address is simple and recognizable. Reliable sites have clean and direct addresses, such as gov.br, einstein.br, hospitaldasklinicas.sp.gov.br. Suspicious sites often have long addresses, full of numbers and hyphens, or names similar to well-known sites but with a subtle difference. Sign 3. For health matters, prefer sites from hospitals, universities, and government agencies. Sites like the Ministry of Health, Fiocruz, large university hospitals, and medical councils are much more reliable sources than generic blogs or opinion forums. Sign 4. Distrust results that promise miracle cures or perfect solutions. If a site claims to have the definitive cure for a disease or a guaranteed solution for any health problem, that is a red flag. Serious medical information always presents nuances, caveats, and recommends medical consultation. Sign 5. The first results marked as ad are paid advertisements. They appear at the top of the page with a discrete tag. It doesn't mean they are dishonest, but it means that company paid to appear first. For unbiased information, prefer the organic results that appear below the ads. Now I want to show you practical everyday searches that will make your life much easier. For health, instead of worrying about symptoms alone, search intelligently. What is and what is it for? Google will bring up information about the medicine. What are the symptoms of? To better understand something the doctor mentioned. Interaction between, and to check if two medications can be taken together. But always with an important caveat. Google is an initial source of information, not a substitute for a doctor. Use it to understand better, never to self-medicate. For services, INSS appointment phone number, post office parcel tracking, DTran SP driver's license duplicate. Google will directly bring up the official website or the service's phone number. For entertainment, classic 80s movies, songs by, 90s soap operas. Google will suggest lists, videos, and related content. For recipes, recipe for, without. Google understands restrictions and will suggest adaptations. Google is a powerful tool, but scammers also know this and try to appear in the results to deceive people. Here are the main precautions you should take. Precaution 1. Fake company phone numbers. Scammers create fake websites with phone numbers that imitate banks, providers, and government agencies. When you call, you end up with a fake attendant. To avoid this, always look for the official number on the back of your bank card, in the service contract, or on the company's official website. Do not use numbers found in generic Google searches. Precaution 2. Fake government service websites. There are websites that charge for free services, such as issuing duplicates of documents, scheduling at the INSS, or an ID number consultation. These services are free on official government websites. If a website charges for these services, it's a scam. Precaution 3. Alarmist health results. Google sometimes presents results that associate common symptoms with serious diseases. A headache is not necessarily a tumor. Health searches on Google should be used for general information. Any real concern should be taken to a doctor. Precaution 4. promotions, and sweepstakes in results. If a result promises that you've won a prize, that there is an exclusive promotion for you, or that you've been selected for something special, do not click. These results are usually traps to collect your data or install malicious apps. Let's recap everything you learned today. To search well on Google, the golden rule is to be specific. Write complete questions as if you were talking to a person instead of isolated words. The 5 features that make your life easier. Voice search for those who have difficulty typing. Google Lens to identify objects by photo. Calculation and conversion directly in the search bar. Weather forecast by city and establishment opening hours. To identify reliable sites, check for the HTTPS in the address, prefer hospital, university, and government sites for health, and distrust miracle promises. For daily searches, health, public services, entertainment, and recipes have specific tips that make the results much more useful. And to protect yourself, never use phone numbers found in generic searches. Check the government sites and ignore results that promise prizes or exclusive promotions. Google is one of the most powerful tools that exist, and now you know how to use it in your favor. If this video changed the way you are going to use Google starting today, share it with someone you know who has difficulty finding what they need on the internet. It might be the most useful gift you give that person this week. Subscribe to the channel so you don't miss the next videos. Every week there is a new topic to help you use technology with more ease and confidence. And tell me in the comments, which of these features did you not know and will start using now? I love knowing what was news to you. Until the next video, and go there and do that search you were putting off.